What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. I do hope you're doing well. If you aren't done so already, just make sure that you are subscribed, make sure that you've got your notifications turned on, and make sure that you are liking, hyping, all of that good stuff, the video for me. That would be greatly appreciated. And if you're listening to the audio version of this, just make sure that you are liking that for me, and also that you are following on either Apple or on Spotify. Also as well, just big thank you to Notice Ready Motoring, who are channel partners for us. They help you out with all your documents, particularly when it comes to being pulled over by the police, just making sure that you're giving all the right information at the right time. The link to them will be in the description down below. So thank you very much to Notice Ready for supporting the channel. It's greatly appreciated. So let's jump straight into it then. So we are looking at our first pre-season match against Wrexham. We go down to a 3-2 defeat overall. You've got to look at it in the context of this is Wrexham's third pre-season game, and this is our first. And it was very, very telling that it was our first game as well. You could tell we were very much not quite on the pace. Probably a couple of plans put backwards because of a few injuries. Biol with a knock, DCL with a knock. A couple of injuries coming in that way around, a lot of the youth playing as well. So it was a competitive first half, and some of the youth players I thought performed very, very well. I thought Mills had a very, very good first half, showed some really nice touches and some really nice close control. I thought Nonto was very, very busy as well. On the other side of it, I thought that Pirot didn't have the best. It's not Pirot, sorry. I thought Pirot wasn't brilliant other than his goal, but we'll get into that. I thought that Rodon struggled a little bit just to get up to pace with the game. For me, at fault with both of the first goals in the first half. So it kind of is what it is. So might as well get into it. 1-0 after 30 seconds. For me, Rodon caught cold on the through ball through to Kiefer Moore, and he just can't get to him in time. We then, after a Dan James run down the right-hand side, we get a penalty, which Pirot misses. He puts against the right-hand side post. We then equalise. Decent build-up play on the right, and then there's a Longstaff cross that comes in, and Pirot with a really, really composed finish, technical ability, nice back heel whilst leaning into the defender to put it in to make it 2-1. Wrexham then go 2-1 up, and that is, for me, Rodon jumps in on Cadamartri and jumps in too early. If he stands him up, it's a different kind of battle, but he goes to ground, and it means that Cadamartri's then got a full steam ahead run to get to the penalty box. Jaden Lumu can't catch up with him. Cairns comes out, can't get the ball, and Cadamartri just rounds him and then puts the ball in. What you did notice as the half went on is that Longstaff really started to take over in terms of sort of dictating play a little bit, and like I said, had a very, very good first half. And then from some build-up play, Mills pings a shot which comes against the defender. Longstaff then picks up the ball and then hits a really nice curled effort left-hand side of the goal from the penalty spot to make it 2-2 before we go in at the first half. And then the second half comes in and there's an absolute raft of changes. There's loads of players that come on, but in particular, the one that we all wanted to see, you've got who came on. There was Tanaka, there was Stack, there was Perry, there was Bogle, there was Wilson, and there was also Metcher that came on to start the second half. And instantly, we're going to absolutely love Wilson. Nice little ball over the top to Nonto, nearly puts it away. But what was really noticeable about Wilson is that he was looking kind of in that sort of like false 10 role. He was looking for little pockets of space and always looking to put the ball forward. Yeah, he's a little bit rusty, but he looked very, very good on that basis, just the little touches that he was doing. And like I said, I think we're going to really, really, really enjoy him next season from what I've seen so far. The little interplay between him, Bogle, James was looking quite good. But then the game kind of petered a little bit, and it got very much pre-season gamey. It got very much walking pace. There was a lot of left and right-hand side passing. It just kind of, you could tell that Leeds were just trying to get the minutes into their legs. And then, obviously, right at the very, very end of the game, Smith, I believe it was, comes on and scores. Really nice interplay. Rodon again can't keep up with the guy. But we were in we did a 3-4-2-1 in the first half, and then in the second half it was 4-3-3. and Rodon can't play very well in a 4 because it was him and Ampadu that were the kind of the 4, and then Bogle was sort of the right back, and I think Justin was the left back in that case. He might have been, I'm not sure. But it was just very much a game at walking pace in the second half, very much side to side, side to side. And the thing you've got to remember is this is first pre-season game. You can't get too stressed about it. This is all about minutes in the bank. My only concerns is just us looking a little bit off the pace, but I would kind of expect us to be that way anyways because of it being the first game back since pre-season started. So hopefully there'll be steady improvement as everything moves on. I didn't think Tanaka had the best of halves when he came on. I thought there was a couple of flashes where he was kind of okay, but I think the majority of what he was doing, he was very much on the back foot and not looking absolutely brilliant in that basis. Stack was okay when he came on. Mecha still looks like a donkey when he runs. It's hilarious, but the couple of nice moves. But instantly the difference between Mecha and Pirro is you've got a striker who is trying to cause trouble, and it just puts the defenders under pressure. You could tell that we'd raised the level a little bit when we first came on in the second half. Just with the players that have been brought on, it was just an instant kind of level shift, but then it really drifted down. And like I said, the pace really dropped off, and we were struggling to get into the game. Like I said, this is Wrexham's 3rd pre-season game, so they're 3 weeks ahead of where we actually are or where we actually should be. But overall, not bad. It's minutes in the legs. That's it. It's not worth getting massively stressed over or getting annoyed about or anything like that. Really, really pleased to see Wilson. I thought Wilson was very, very good. I thought the cameos, Cresswell was okay as well in the first half. I thought but very much Mills stood out to me just in terms of his close control and his touch. I thought he was very, very good. Longstaff looked really, really good as well in the first half. He pretty much player of the half in the first half for me. So yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning and I'm making a match reaction video. I mean, what is life? I tell you, what is life? Let me tell you, I'm shattered and I need to go to bed, but I thought I'd get this down and just get it all sorted out. So you've got it ready for the morning. So yeah, that's it. At the end of the day, it's pre-season game. It's minutes in the legs. That's the main thing more than anything. For me, that's the way that you've got to look at it. Interesting that Kane started and Perry didn't. That tells me that Perry is on his way soon, I would have thought. He looked a bit disinterested when he was playing, actually. I think you can definitely tell that he's a player that is like, I'm not going to be here for much longer. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all kind of pans out. But, yeah, really, really pleased with Wilson when he came on. He showed some really, really nice touches. Could have equalised at the end of the game. How that ball didn't go in, by the way, I'll never understand right at the very, very end of the match. But he just put it over the bar. But he was always looking forwards, which was something that we'd not had last season. That finding pockets of space, making room available for himself, and then looking for quick plays and quick movements and round the corner passes and stuff, which is something that we didn't have last season. So for me, that just shows me that we're gonna love Wilson next season. I think absolutely, definitely. That's the big positive for me. It's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you again to Notice Ready for supporting the channel. Really, really appreciate you guys. Links in the description down below if you need their help and support. Make sure you're liking, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you're commenting. Really important, want to hear your views and how you feel about the game itself. If you're listening to the audio version of this, just make sure that you are liking it and you're following on Spotify and also on Apple as well. I'm now going to go to bed and I'm going to lay down and I'm going to go to sleep. Take care of each other. Most importantly, please take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take it easy. Cheers.